see, I am so excited about this morning. This is the most exciting part of the weekend as far as I'm concerned. And I just am so proud to see my sponsors here this morning. Tommy told me if nobody else stood up at the end, they would. So we appreciate that. So thank you for that. I so appreciate the Jaegers. Sometimes people don't understand the heat that they take for doing these services. First of all, this service is not part of the function. Does everybody understand that?
Yeah.
Everybody say with me, this is not part of the function.
This is not part of the function.
This is optional.
This is optional.
We don't have to be here.
We don't have to be here.
We came here by choice.
By choice.
To find out about Boudreaux. There you go. Now, some of y'all have already heard this. One time Boudreaux had this dream that he died and went to heaven. And it wasn't just him, it was him and two of his friends. It was Boudreaux, Thibodeau, and Trosclair. And they ended up at the pearly gates, and there's St. Pete. And they look past the pearly gates, they see ducks everywhere. Boudreaux goes over to St. Peter. He said, St. Peter, what's the deal with all these ducks? St. Peter said, God is crazy about ducks. Whatever you do, don't step on a duck. So they're going through heaven, they're walking down the street. This is just a dream, don't get no theology here, all right? But anyway. So they're going down the street, they see the mansions everywhere, the streets of gold, it's so pretty, you know. All of a sudden, Trosclair, now look at where he's going, steps on a duck. St. Peter runs up to Trosclair with the ugliest woman he'd ever seen in his life. Handcuffed that ugly woman to Trosclair. He said, welcome to your eternity. I told you not to step on a duck. So Boudreaux said, hey Tim, we better be careful. Yeah, you see that woman? So they're being real careful. But after about 4 or 3 days, Thibodeau, not looking where he's going, steps on a duck. St. Peter came up with a woman that was uglier than the last one. This woman was so ugly that you could see the marks on her from where people have been touching her with 10-foot poles. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Bad ugly. So St. Peter handcuffed that ugly woman to Thibodeau. He said, welcome to your eternity. I told you not to step on a duck. Well, Boudreaux's like, I have got to be careful of me. They're getting worse. So weeks go by. Boudreaux hadn't stepped on any ducks. One day St. Peter runs up to Boudreaux with the most beautiful, gorgeous woman Boudreaux's ever seen in his life. And handcuffs that lady to Boudreaux and said, welcome to your eternity. And Boudreaux smiled real big. He said, what did I ever do to deserve this? And she said, I don't know, but I stepped on a duck.